Hey there, it's Mike Langford. Welcome to another update for the Modern Financial Advisor, brought to you by Trulytics, the one and only comprehensive advisor transition management platform. This week on the show, we're going to be spending some time on one of the areas of that advisor transition management continuum that is particularly near and dear to my heart, and that is how to help new financial advisors rapidly grow their business to a point where they reach escape velocity, right? That point where they feel like it's a viable career for them, that they're going to stick with it for the long haul. And why I'm so passionate about that is a few years ago, I saw a statistic published by Pershing in an advisor success study they did. And it said that 85% of financial advisors never make it to year 4 or past year 4. And I was like, are you kidding me? That's crazy. And I started asking when I would go to speak at advisor conferences, and usually I'm brought in to speak to top performer conferences. So I go to the cocktail party and I spend some time talking to the advisors who are there, and usually they're making, high 6 figures, if not low 7 figures. And I'll ask them, like, how long did it take for you to feel like you're going to be successful in this business? And you'd be stunned at how frequently the answer is 5 years. So year 5, they feel like they're going to make it, but 85% of their peers, if you will, quit at year 4. It's like they didn't know that the just getting over the apex, that escape velocity was just there. They were almost there, right? So what do we do to help advisors grow quickly so they feel like this is going to be something successful for them? Because this is really important. We know, and we talk about this on the show a lot, that about 40% of financial advisors currently in the industry are probably going to exit in the next decade or so just because of demographics, right? The average age of a financial advisor right now is 60 years old. There's a lot of change and tumult in the space, so you're going to expect some exiting of advisors out of the business. But we're not bringing young or new advisors, could be career transition advisors, into the space fast enough, and they're not succeeding at a high enough clip in order for us to replace those advisors. So it's challenging potentially for us. There's a big problem in the near future. So we've got to solve this problem. Well, luckily for us, we have a special guest on the show. His name is Sten Morgan of Legacy Investment Planning. Sten is the president, and he's a financial advisor himself with the CFP. Sten also is the author of 7 Mindsets of Success. 7 Mindsets of Success. Say that really quickly. Anyway, Sten's publicist reached out to me to talk about, pitch him to be on the show, and she mentioned a whole bunch of topics he could speak about. But what really jumped out at me is that Sten grew his business within 5 years to become one of the top producers. He was fresh out of college, joined a firm, grew it incredibly fast to become like one of the top 1 or 2% producers at the firm. And I'm like, that's incredible. I got to learn about that because this is a real problem that we know that many of you in the modern financial advisor community are struggling with, whether you're an individual advisor and looking to grow your business or recruit younger advisors, or you have a wealth management firm, independent broker-dealer or wirehouse, or an RIA firm, and you're looking to bring on younger advisors and help them get up to speed quicker. This is the show for you. It's really, really important, and Sten is excellent. So buckle up for this one. Make sure you grab a beverage. You're going to want to pay attention. Grab a notebook too, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, as always, make sure you like and subscribe to the podcast over on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, SoundCloud, YouTube, wherever you like to get your podcast jam on. That YouTube channel is really starting to crush it. We're getting a lot of views there. People seem to be really enjoying seeing myself and the guest have the conversation. We also are able to share some screenshots there, right? We don't just record it and throw it up. We actually put a little bit of post-editing on that so it looks nice and you get a little bit of a richer experience. So check that out. Make sure you subscribe to the Trulytics YouTube channel so you don't miss an episode, okay? Also, make sure you send in your questions and suggestions for guests or topics of the show. You can do so by sending an email to podcast@trulytics.com, or you can just reach out to me. I'm at Mike Langford. Anywhere you can find me on the internets, just at Mike Langford. Real easy, okay? Hope you're having a wonderful day. We will see you next time on the Modern Financial Advisor podcast. See ya. Bye.